Hello everyone, this is Norcda Childa here, and welcome back to another video celebrating a decade of Geometry Dash. I know I'm a few weeks late, but the GD10 celebration on August 13th, 2023 was absolutely incredible to witness. I mean, just seeing that event was going to happen was truly so monumental for me and for the community to just be able to take a moment and acknowledge how far we've come together. So much stuff has happened in the past 10 years. This game has been such a massive part of my life, and everyone in the community, they've truly devoted so much of themselves, their creativity, their determination, their unbridled hard work to just be the best players, best creators, best content creators, best people to really keep this game alive and thriving through all the years and through all the lack of updates for the past 6 or so years. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on the video and on my journey through the past 10 years with the game. And I kind of want to start that off with the montage in the beginning, and it really just kind of showed all of the different eras of the game year by year, breaking down each update, breaking down the biggest levels that were completed, the biggest levels that were created, the biggest events that kind of happened, and it really was kind of like 10 years flashing before my eyes, and really seeing the evolution from the first spike in Stereo Madness to just a decade of jumping and dashing and levels and custom songs, and 2.0 changing the game, 2.1 changing it even more, the agonizing wait for 2.2, and the community really kind of like shining through with all the community creations, and just seeing all of it laid out is just incredible to see. Personally, for me, I started playing the game on February 18th, 2014, so I've been here for over 9 years. I know I haven't really been active the past 4 or 5 years that much in the game. College is definitely a big factor. I'm going into my senior year of college. I'm 21 now, definitely growing out of gaming and the daily grind of making videos and things like that, but never officially quit. Always kind of had an eye on the community and what was going on, and always knew that my story on YouTube and with the game wasn't really fully done. Looking back to February 18th, 2014, when I started playing the game, I mean, I originally just kind of was documenting my first few levels on my channel, beating Stereo Madness, and actually, as I think I've said in some other videos, I think Back on Track, Dry Out, and Base After Base replays were all my brother playing. So even in the beginning, I was cheating. No, I'm joking. That didn't really carry over that much, but those humble days of just kind of being like, I beat this level in a few attempts, here's my replay of it, to just whatever, beating all the map packs, which I know a lot of you guys hate, but I have a soft spot for map packs. Just achievement grinding. I loved, getting all the massive achievements, getting the beat 1,000 user created levels ship. The Seahorse ship was a massive achievement for me. Remember that? I remember when the So Close achievement was 99% crashing at a main level and not 95 or higher, and that was kind of a fun little challenge, and just all those little things, and the updates, the span in between the updates would feel so long. Like, I remember the span in between 1.7 and 1.8 felt like forever, and it was literally like June 2014 to August 2014 or something like that, something absurd like that. And 1.8 to 1.9 felt like forever, and it was August to November of the same year, just like a few months. And it was crazy to kind of watch this video and look back and be like, wow, the updates really came so quick after each other. But back then it was like so long in between to just get glimpses of Hexagon Force and glimpses of blast processing and Theory of Everything 2 and all those little sneak peeks that were so exciting when they came out. And my channel obviously taking off with Geometry Dash, it's really the main reason for my success and our collective success as a community. And as you all know, my skits really were and are they're not fully in the past, and are the biggest part of my channel, obviously. 60 user coins icon and Rub, the iconic duo, all the other characters, the supporting cast, all the fun guests I've had on doing voices and being characters and being in my little universe. I think it was just such an incredible experience to kind of make those stories and see the reactions that everyone had, and I loved being able to just kind of make this series and this world that everyone kind of has latched onto, and there's definitely a lot more stories to tell, a lot more icons coming out in 2.2, that's for sure. 2019 for me was, I think, kind of the last big year for my channel, and at the end of 2019 when Prelude came out, super grateful to Viprin for including me in the Prelude skit for the Geometry Dash 2.1 awards. Having an official Rafer animation with 60 user coins icon was so cool to see, and kind of being in an official event like that, having a character that I made kind of be in a more central role in the community was so beautiful and such a cool achievement for me. Obviously the pandemic hit, and kind of fast forwarding to 2021, another cool thing as a part of my journey was in my sophomore year dorm room making the Geometry Dash logo out of post-its on my window. I tagged RobTop on what was then Twitter, and I was like, sponsor me, I'm giving you free advertising in New York City. And he went and made an icon based on me putting post-its on my window, and there will be a post-it icon in 2.2. And that was so cool. I'm going to make a video when 2.2 comes out of, like, you know, how me putting post-its on my window turned into a Geometry Dash icon. That was just another really crazy moment for me to kind of, one, get noticed by RobTop in a big way, but also just like, dang, like, I just do this on my window for a few seconds as like a fun, goofy thing, post a picture, and now there's an icon that's in the game forever. So another fun little thing as a part of my history that I really loved to see, and super excited to get that icon and unlock it and use it and make it a character in my skits. I think that'll be really fun. I also want to talk about my level creations. As you see on the screen, Violin Rush by Roxyon, one of my favorite 1.9 creators, who is kind of a lost creator. Not lost creator, but just kind of doesn't create anymore, not a part of the community. I really do love the level editor, and I never was the greatest creator. I have 30 creator points right now, which is kind of crazy to think about. A lot of my levels aren't great, they're not balanced, they're decorated weirdly, but I really am proud of the fact that I kind of tried a bunch of different things in the game. Like, I've beaten a lot of demons, gotten a lot of stars, built a lot of levels, made a lot of videos. I kind of have done a lot, you know, I'm not just one type of player, and I think I like that about my playstyle. And a lot of the levels I've built have been really fun and great collabs with people like Toxic, Goose, mega collabs I've done, Actino Rise, my only rated demon. Just finished up, well, I built the part 2 years ago, but Damascus, the big, massive, extra long mega collab Extreme Demon, just got released. Sakura, my final, as of now, final level, my only level in 2.1. A beautiful art level that I really challenged myself and pushed myself to make that, and I really think I love how it turned out. Chimera, I think, is one of my favorite levels I've done, which was a collab with Toxic, one of my greatest Geometry Dash friends. Even a real-life friend on one of my old levels, Saturdays, with Cuba Goober Jr., shout out. Now he goes by Zenitram. The level editor is great, and I'm kind of scared for 2.2 because it'll be overwhelming with all the new features in the editor. But yeah, just thought I wanted to talk a little bit about creating, because I've really loved kind of expressing myself through the levels I make, and it's always fun to play through them again, and I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I enjoyed making them. So maybe I'll make a 2.2 level. We'll see. I love the 1.9 style so much. That's my favorite era of Geometry Dash, so if I make a level in the future, it may have a lot of 1.9 in it, so be warned that it'll be very nostalgic. So yeah, just thought I wanted to share a little bit about creating. Going back to the GD10 video, at the end, the big collage of names that I don't know who made and who determined which names were a part of that, but I was able to find myself in that massive list It took a really long time, probably more than half an hour, just going line by line. But I found Norcda Childa, my username, and I think it's based on in-game contributions, which makes sense. So I think I'm in there probably due to like my combination of stars, user coins, diamonds, creator points, demons, things like that. Just a lot of good in-game stats. And so to be included in that massive list, it was such an honor. And it's even more of an honor to be one among many, right? To be one among the thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions who have played the game and devoted so much to this game. And I just loved really seeing my name there, and just kind of, it was an awesome achievement to just see that I'm a part of this massive thing, a small part for sure, but I've loved just being able to see the impact that I've had on you guys in the community, and really hope that I've left a really positive mark on everything in the community. So being a part of that list was super cool, super exciting, and just so honored to be included in that and to be included among you all. Moving on to the 2.2 part of the video, we knew that there was going to be something, right? We knew there was going to be some juicy stuff for the 10-year. I think it would have been cool if the update dropped on the 10-year anniversary, but it's such a massive update with so much time that's passed since 2.1 and 2.11 for that matter, that we need to have some time to kind of process this and to kind of prepare. And so I think it was really cool to just see more content. We've seen a lot of platformer mode stuff for sure. You know, that's not a new thing for us. But to get rewarded at the end with, you know, I loved how they structured it with, you know, the platformer mode fight with, you know, like the boss at the end, and you're rising up through the spikes, and it's all about to, you know, go crazy. The spikes are closing in, and then you pass the boss, and you get the text that reads 2.2 coming October 2023. And seeing that, it like, I don't really say this often, but it almost just didn't feel real to like read text from an official source that confirmed a month for the update's release. Like, this is easily the most iconic official Geometry Dash image of all time. Seeing a release date for an update, like, what? I don't really think we've been waiting since January 2017 when 2.1 came out. I kind of really mark the start of waiting to when 2.11 came out, or when Geometry Dash Sub-Zero came out a month later in December 2017. I think we've really been waiting since then, because that was really the last new content in the entire franchise. So it's been well over 5 years, almost 6 years, and so to just see a date that just says when the update's coming out is insane, and so exciting too. And there were obviously little things in that sneak peek that were new and cool to see, and the sound effects, and even the icon changed halfway, so maybe you can have icons with different expressions. Again, useful for my skits. And yeah, it's just super exciting to know that in October we're getting this thing, and we're gonna get our hands on it, and it's gonna be insanely overwhelming. I'm definitely scared because I already kind of have taken a break from the creator, but I don't think there's any real chance I'm gonna make a up-to-date, feature-worthy 2.2 level. Just so many new insane features coming. It's gonna be so much at once, but there's gonna be so much to play with, and so much to explore, and just so much to delve into after we've been deprived in a way for so long. So that was such a massive part of the video, and super excited that was a big feature. And again, just so much gratitude to those who organized the event. Obviously RobTop himself, but Viprin, obviously just a massive community figure. Basically the link between the community and RobTop, and he said on X that he had been planning this for like 2 years, which is insane. Nazgub as well, massive credit. Rafer for the insane animation section of the video. Go check that out. RobTop uploaded it as the official Geometry Dash animation. I guess just kind of like the official animation that shows off the first decade of the game. So Rafer is such a talent, such a massive part of this community. We're so grateful to have Rafer. What a gift Rafer is to the community. and everyone else, the editors, everyone featured, everyone who was interviewed. The interviews were great to just kind of hear from community members, old and new, and that was just so beautiful to see. Tributes to a bunch of players through the past who have since sadly left us, especially Michigan as a big one, and just a beautiful commemorative video. We really, I think, deserve that type of recognition for what we've built here. Whenever I tell people about Geometry Dash, when I tell people about my channel, I say, oh yeah, my channel's based all on the App Store game Geometry Dash. Have you heard of it? Most people have heard of it, but they're like so surprised, obviously, because they've only played like probably, you know, the main levels and things like that. And they're like, you have a whole channel on that? And I'm like, yeah, surprisingly, it has this massive community. And I think we've seen this with RobTop passing, you know, Minecraft in terms of subscribers and things like that on YouTube. Like, the growth of this community is massive, but it's not like necessarily a mainstream game, which is so interesting. And so I think it's kind of really cool to have like such a thriving community, but we're not like in the forefront, a big like AAA title, you know, this massive thing. It really has humble beginnings as a mobile game and still kind of has a humble feel to it. RobTop is obviously a solo developer. And so I think it's just so cool that this community is so massive, yet kind of flies under the radar in like the wider gaming world. And that's just truly a testament to the community. There's no crazy marketing team behind RobTop. There's no, whatever, publicity at gaming events or publicity at, you know, IGN doesn't really cover any Geometry Dash stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this is all like from within. And I think it's so dope that we made a video that commemorates the 10 years of Geometry Dash from within. It was all our own people. It wasn't like a quote-unquote corporate thing from RobTop, because RobTop is just an individual creator like all of us. And so that collective, you know, commemorating the community among ourselves, I think was just a beautiful, beautiful way to do it. Wouldn't have it any other way. And yeah, I love how the creativity, the determination, and just the love that the community members have for this game and for one another has sustained our community for so long. And it's a reason why I'm still kind of a part of it in the background. I'm obviously not posting that much, but I still feel welcome enough and included enough to kind of keep tabs on everything. There was some post a few months ago that was like, old gens remember Norcda Childa, and everyone was reminiscing, and I've kind of turned into like the old veteran Geometry Dash player who people are like, yo, I watched that guy when I was a kid. He was the greatest. And like, it makes me feel old, but also like, it's so cool to just see people like growing up with me and still kind of like remembering me. And I definitely feel a lot older than I was back then, but just seeing people kind of still remember me from their childhood is just such a crazy experience, and so wild that like what I'm doing for my computer can really like impact so many people's lives and just like their childhood memories and things like that. So I'm getting very emotional here, but I think like I need to have a heart-to-heart with you guys at this Geometry Dash 10-year anniversary. So super excited for 2.2, super grateful for how far we've come, and Norcda Childa is not done yet, baby. 2.2 is coming. I'll try to be one of the first to upload the new main levels. I probably won't be the actual first, but I'll try to be there pretty quick. Yeah, 2.2, October 2023, and 10 years of Geometry Dash. It's been a joy. There's so much more joy to come. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in 2.2.